Around here at WineX, it's kind of like eggs, bacon, milk, like Cupole. When you're dealing with consistently one of the greatest values in Italian red wine, year after year after year, I don't want to say you get hardwired into it, because we do taste it every year. And each year, it's friggin' amazing. So it's not like we're lazy and just like, oh yeah, new vintage, okay, yeah, fine, I don't care what vintage it is, just send 5 cases. No, we don't do that. We taste everything, or try to, as you know. In this case, this is a quick one, because we hadn't tasted the wine at all, and literally yesterday, Benjamin Franchetti, the proprietor, was in-house and pimping the whole range of Trinoro, which, what a great range of wines. You know, when Andrea Franchetti first set up shop with Trinoro in Tuscany, he was literally looking for a place to hide from his Rome week. You know, he's a businessman, and he was based in Rome. And I'm not saying not a place to hide. No, he wasn't in the mafia or anything. You stop, okay? But no, what I'm saying is, very stressy. He wanted to get out of Dodge, and he found this gorgeous valley on the way from Rome to, like, you know, Tuscany proper. It's in the southeastern part of Tuscany. And he, like, bought the valley. Hi, is this valley for sale? Yes, Mr. Franchetti, it is. Then I would like it. Mr. Franchetti, which part? All of it, as far as I can see. Okay, we'll drop the contract, and boom. Now, he planted vines here. Had a pretty good idea they would work. You know, he's good buddies. He knocked around a bit with Peter Sissek, you know, from Pingus. Jean-Luc Tunevan from Valandreau's a good friend. He had other great friends in Bordeaux. He drank a lot of great wines. They partied together, and they were like, yeah, Andrea, this is for you, buddy. So he planted Trinoro. Next thing you know, in the mid-90s, he releases his first Tenuta Trinoro wine to amazing accolades. This wine, from young vines, made in that current New World style at the time, I think it was 200% New Oak or whatever, blew the doors off. The entire wine world was like, what is this? Super artsy label, he's an artsy guy, and from there, Trinoro skyrocketed to superstardom. Now, when that happens, and when the guy is literally nuts when it comes to making wine, because Andrea was nuts, rest in peace. Benjamin has carried that flag, and the current winemaking teams carry that flag, and they are just as nuts as he is. So when we sat down to taste the current range, which, you know, Trinoro itself is like a $350 bottle of wine, right? And they do this series of small parcel Cabernet Francs, which we sell, which are amazing, which are like $130 or so, whatever. And then after that, they do Cupole. Now, we had a nice discussion about Cupole. And he was like, you know, everything we do at the winery is geared towards making Trinoro. So everything from the viticulture to the harvest time to the parcelization, they select 50 different parcels on the property. And then they go through the process of what's going to be Trinoro. Do we have what it takes to make the 3 single vineyard Cabernet Franc wines, the parcel wines this year? How much Trinoro are we making? Which parcels, etc. But the whole process at the start is geared towards Trinoro, which I thought was really remarkable. So this wine here in the glass at $30 is given the same care and attention, legitimately, as the stuff that's 10 times pricier, until they make that culling, until they make those decisions. And then from there, you know, I didn't ask exactly when they make the decisions, but what I can tell you is this is stainless steel fermented, then aged in a neutral barrique, neutral French barrique, for 8 months, and then the wine settles in concrete for another year. This is the secret weapon thing, this harmony, this marrying of the 4 different varieties, creating a wine that is just meshed and beautiful and seamless and silky on release, and so conscientiously grown. Like, you can't fail. You can't fail. And he doesn't. It is consistently one of the greatest values in it, not just Tuscan wine, but in Italian wine every year. Now, the 22 Cupole, I'm going to do this real quick because I can't memorize it. 57% Merlot, 26% Cabernet Franc, 11 Cabernet Sauvignon, 6% Petit Verdot. So classic Bordeaux blend here, maybe a little, kind of Figeac-y, kind of like a Figeac-y style blend here in 22, which actually is kind of the blend they've basically settled on. So unless there's really extreme weather conditions or hail or something else like that, this is kind of about where they're at in the blending of it, based on their parcels, the vine ages, how they're reacting, how they're doing, etc. 22, we had a warm year. Sorry, this glass is a little pongy. Grab another glass. We had a warm year. Hot. Not as severe as 17, I don't think. Very sunny, very warm. A little bit of rain in September to kind of help things out. And in the end, you have this gorgeous, gorgeous wine. Style of Cupole? Saucy. So silky and inviting and graceful. It is a big Tuscan hug without the Sangiovese. It is an ample, yet not heavy wine. So smooth, so drinkable. This one, today, is putting on some real Bordeaux airs. Getting back to that whole, almost like Junior Figeac type thing. Usually this wine can be a bit more exotic, if you will. Like the flavor profile can kind of, stray out into some different things with almost like maybe citrus or something like that. This wine plays it very Francais. We have a wine that is right banky in its presentation today, like top flight, good Saint-Emilion Grand Cru Classé. This wine works at that level. And I think it's those framing tannins. In the warmer years, you have a little thicker skins. You have a little thicker skins, you can have a touch more tannic bite in the wine. And I think that frame has pulled away some of the exoticism. Is that a word? Exoticism? Sure. Yes, you bet it's a word. Patrick says it's a word, then it's a word to me. Has pulled some of that out of the wine and infused the wine with more of that French Bordeaux-y mentality. Not a bad thing, mind you. For you classicists, you're going to freak out. Mamma mia. What do you want your $30 Tuscan Red to do for you? This can do no more. It can give you no more. This wine gives and gives and gives. And it always has. It's ring another one up. Another brilliant example of this wine. Once again, 94 points from Wine Advocate. Monica Larner called it, again, one of the greatest wine values in Italy. Yes, justified, 100%. And if you've liked it before, you will love it again. Another brilliant, brilliant, brilliant Le Cupole from the team at Trinoro. One of the top winemaking teams on the planet. So good.